for tuning in. If you are new to my channel is about travel, how to use points and miles to elevate your travel, how to use them to offset the cost of your travel, and while doing so as a busy parent and kind of having a super simple strategy to the points and miles game. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the cards that are in my wallet and the ones that I've let go of. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe so you can be notified when I release new content, and let's jump into today's video. As I've said before on some of my other videos, I have recently simplified my points and miles strategy, in part because now I have a growing family and I just don't have the capacity to juggle 18 different cards like I used to, and always kind of research and see what the best sign-up bonus is and make sure I'm meeting that sign-up bonus and then canceling cards. And so I have simplified my points and miles strategy like almost bare bones. However, I'm still benefiting from using the points and miles to offset my trips. Granted, of course, I could be optimizing a little bit more and saving even more money on travel. But for me, if I'm using points to pay for like one of our plane tickets or to pay for the hotel room, I'm going to travel anyway. And so using points and miles to offset and like just lessen how much I'm paying out of pocket works for me. So with that being said, I really am relying on 3 main credit cards as the not even just the backbone, as just my whole points and miles strategy. And those credit cards are the American Express Platinum card, the Delta Platinum by American Express, and the Citi Double Cashback card. So let me go into each of those cards just kind of quickly to tell you why I have them in my wallet. So first, the American Express Platinum is really one of my all-around favorite cards. If I only had one points and miles card or one travel card, it would be the American Express Platinum, because it comes with Hilton status, Marriott status. You get points, or you get membership reward points for all your purchases. You get 5 times points for airline purchases regardless of the airline. You can take those points and transfer them to different partners. And so if you only had one, this would be the one that I recommend because it is just so versatile. Yes, it does come with a pretty hefty upfront annual fee, but I'm going to do a separate video about that card and explain how you can use it to really offset the annual fee, and therefore you're not paying an annual fee. You're using all of the credits and everything that come with it to offset the annual fee. This one also comes with access to airport lounges, which I find is just great as we're going through hectic travel days, just having a little bit of space, a little area where things are just a little calmer and quieter, even though a lot of people are going to the lounges now and they're not like they used to be, which is fine. But, just a little separate break from the hustle and bustle of the airport. It comes with optional rental car insurance or coverage, which we use every now and then if we go somewhere and we rent a car. As I said, it comes with status for Hilton and Marriott, and it really is just so versatile. You can collect these membership rewards points and you can transfer them to different partners and use it almost as if you had like cards for each of those brands. The second one that I really lean into is the Delta Platinum American Express card. And that is really still somewhat of a holdover for when I used to live in Atlanta and we would just fly exclusively on Delta. That just allowed me to increase the number of Sky Miles that I got, and really just, my airline branded card. We were and still are pretty loyal to Delta. And so I like having that card. It has, I think, some of the annual fee and what you got for it. You no longer get lounge access, I think, with that one. The fee has gone up. Some of the other things that it used to have, it doesn't have anymore, but it's still an overall good card. This might be one card that I might think about changing in the near future, but I love it because it has the companion. You get a companion ticket every year. And so now you can use that companion ticket. Before, you only could use it in the contiguous US, but now you can use it for Mexico and the Caribbean. And so that, for me, offsets the annual fee. So anytime we want to go on now, hopefully to the Caribbean or Mexico to do some more beach destinations, we get that free companion ticket and that offsets the cost of the annual fee. So for me, that one is still worth it. And the last card that I use a lot is my Citi Double Cash card. And this one isn't necessarily like a branded travel credit card, but I think it is a good, solid, everyday credit card to have in your wallet. I use this one to pay for really anything and everything. And we get cash back. We get 2% cash back on every purchase. I think you get 1% when you make the purchase, 1% when you pay it off, but we pay off credit cards in full each month, which again, definitely if you're going to go into this points and miles game, you have to pay your credit cards in full each month. Otherwise, it completely offsets any benefit you're getting from the points. But yeah, so we use this one, just standard 2% cash back on everything. We don't have to worry about rotating categories. We don't have to worry about, am I going to use it for this and not for that or whatever. It's just standard 2% cash back on everything. All right, so those are the 3 cards I have in my wallet. And let me talk about a couple of cards that I have recently canceled and removed from my wallet. I recently canceled the Hilton Aspire card, the American Express Gold card, and a Marriott Bonvoy card. And let me tell you why. The Hilton Aspire, I really do like this card. I think even with the high annual fee, the points that you get for staying at Hilton, the credits that you get each year to use at hotel stays, that was a really good card. However, I just wasn't really optimizing that one the way that I could. I tried to simplify my strategy, and that was one that I had to make sure I was using the resort credit at specific resorts, making sure I was looking at only, like if I wanted to use that card, finding Hilton brand properties so I could use that and optimize the payments. And just, with American Express Platinum, I felt like I could get rid of the Hilton Aspire, still have Hilton status, and still kind of get some of that benefit. I also recently canceled the American Express Gold card. Again, this one wasn't so much a travel card. I was using it for cash back. Like it had increased points at restaurants and dining and a couple other things. And really, honestly, now that we have kids, we're just not eating out as much as we used to. And so that one was easier to cancel again, one that I really loved during the time of life when I had it, but just not optimizing the points there. But if that's right for you, there's really good synergy between the American Express Gold and the American Express Platinum. So even though I took that one out of my wallet, that might still be a good choice for you depending on where you are in life. And the last one I recently let go of was the Marriott Bonvoy. Similar to the Hilton Aspire, I really just was not optimizing that one as much. Again, trying to simplify my strategy. I felt like the American Express Platinum was a good card to encompass like all of the hotel stay. So getting rid of the Marriott Bonvoy kind of went along with getting rid of the Hilton Aspire. So I know earlier I said I only have 3 kind of cards in my wallet that are the backbone of my spending. And while that's true, I do have one other card that I've kept for nostalgia reasons, and that's the Capital One Venture. That was my very first credit card that was travel focused that I got points and miles for. And so I still keep it. I have one of my monthly subscriptions on that card just to keep it active, and it just automatically goes there. I pay it off. I don't use it to travel, but I look at that card in my wallet. Well, honestly, I don't keep it in my wallet because I don't use it day to day, but I just look at that card every now and then and just remember like when I started this journey. And so technically I have 4 cards, but 3 are the ones that I really use. This other one, the Capital One Venture, is still just for nostalgia reasons. All right, so that's my current credit card wallet lineup. I would love to know what you think about it. Have you recently canceled any cards or gotten new cards or changed your credit card lineup? If so, make sure you comment below. Let me know what you've upgraded to or what you changed to and why. I know most of my cards are kind of in the American Express ecosystem, and there's a lot of people out there that do the Chase ecosystem, and would love to know what cards you have in your wallet and how you strategize those. If you have any other comments or questions, make sure you comment below, and thanks for watching. Bye.